I actually came out here to do a little walk, but I think I'm gonna shut this down, man. The temperature cooled way down, and I figured these bugs would be gone, but man, they are out in force. Billy, yeah, Gordo, what's up? Yeah, so my I got up this morning and um, and I noticed that. Damn, somebody. Oh, that's Matthew. He might jump on. He might see this live stream. Sorry to hang up on you, brother. I'll call you back. Hey, I see Rich was doing his live stream uh, late night. Those live streams are always late. All YouTubers stay up too damn late. Reloader dude, what's up, my man? So I figured I would go live early in the morning. Nobody seems to do a morning live stream, but these and it's really nice. The weather's the temperature kicked way back down. Matthew, yeah, hey man, you just tried to call me. I had to hang up on you. Matthew, we are not accepting guests out here right now. Sorry, and no, nothing personal, but it's just the whole family's out here and stuff. So crazy Scotsman. Mark Ridgway, what is up? Yeah, man, I didn't get to do a lot of shooting. Curious Yellow Cuda, what is up, my man? So anyway, um, we I picked up brass yesterday because the way things are going, I'm like, man, uh, I should start picking up all this brass. And man, I didn't realize how much damn brass I had on the ground. Anyway, I'll give you guys I was gonna do a little walk around here, a little tour. That's back there's where I do most of my shooting and hanging out. We'll go down this road first. This is but we so right where I'm standing now is pretty much through there, and through those woods is my bench set up where, yeah, Matthew, get out and get some trigger time. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do a little bit. I got AR-15 I'm gonna sight in today, but yeah, Scotsman, I picked up all the brass several times, but the last few times I've been in a hurry, and I've been leaving brass on the ground. So anyway, right where I'm standing is the impact zone for my 100, my 200 yard. My impact for the 100 yard is actually right there because I moved my bench way through those woods, through that field, and into the other fields. So this is my huge piece of steel. That's a 16-inch gong, and then I have a little one that if you're feeling frisky, you can tag that. But then down this road, this where it gets really cool, down this road here, because that's 250, and then that little one way in the distance is actually 300. I was able to push the thing all the way back to 300. So we'll walk down that way first. And but yeah, I know some ranges are saying that you can shoot. Yeah, Zeus, I heard all my neighbors out shooting yesterday. Which is funny because a lot of people aren't really get out and just shoot a lot. But I was like, man, everybody's getting their shit, zeroed in, dialed in, friggin', tested out. The good news is, like, the websites, if you go on Palmetto State Armory, it seems like there's still plenty of like guns and shit on there. There's no ammo. Ammo's gone, but. Anyway, so right here we'll be at 250 yards, and yeah, Zeus, good to see you making a little video here and there, man. So right here is this is the impact for the 250, which is pretty cool. I found that 1-inch piece of steel, and of course that's most of my steels are that 2/3 IDPA hard target steel. But that's the backstop, is just a huge piece of steel I found. And of course that tree, which will be freaking firewood one of these days. But But then from here, what I did was I cut through the woods. You can see that one. We'll go down there. Target Sports USD, still some good deals. Okay, well, shit. And then back in here is where the deer don't run through this particular area anymore. And it's not because of the shooting, because it's kind of funny because they're all running through where I shoot my pistols and all most of the time. But so this is an old deer stand right there that was pretty good, had some good views, several directions. Obviously back, you know, that way, there were some seriously good deer trails through there 2 years ago, and then they've kind of moved on the property. But from here, it's cheaper than dirt, man. You know, I haven't made, I did a cheaper than dirt video. I just never posted it because everyone did it. But what I did was I went after everyone did their fuck cheaper than dirt videos. I went back on cheaper than dirt to see, hey, you know, maybe they listened, maybe they saw all the videos going on, and then they, you know, maybe they were like, oh shit, we better not fuck this up. But sure enough, man, the prices were all still crazy. Yeah, Matthew, man, you need to quit tagging them on Instagram. Fuck them people. But anyway, from right here, so that stand right there is a pretty cool stand. It's a double stand, but it there's feeders. You can't see them, but well, I think it fell apart because I haven't maintained them. But then if we walk back this way, and the bad thing is right where I'm standing now, if it rains a lot, it'll be underwater. So, but we got some fresh tracks here. Let me see what we got. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but definitely some fresh tracks, which is cool. There's tons of deer out here. I've never shot one, but my friends come out here to hunt, and they're hunters, so they do better. But yeah, okay, so standing right here through the woods there, you can see the gaps that I've created. Hey Bill, what's going on? Just drinking coffee, walking the property. And then if you turn that way, there's that final 300-yard steel. But there's an old deer blind right there. It's falling all apart. But yeah, I had to clear back through here, and this is kind of like the deepest part of the property because of the way the property is shaped. It was pretty cool when I was testing making AK-47 ammo for the KS-47. I had some really good impacts on this steel. And I never posted that video either. Stephen B, what's up? I don't know what it is. I've been lazy about actually making videos. I got a lot of stuff I need to maybe take this time, and this would be a good place to take a little break right here. I need to take some of this downtime and maybe put together a bunch of footage. I did a video with one of my old Marlin lever guns. I did a comparison yesterday. It was a pretty cool video. I'll try to get that posted up. But yeah, this is isolation for me. I love it. This is the kind of isolation I do every weekend, pretty much. But anyway, family's still sleeping. We may go back home today, and if we do, we're gonna stay put. We're not out and about type people. I've already had that talk, but yeah, Billy, that's the thing, man. I don't know if everyone I know is telling this rumor about they're gonna lock the country down and this and that and the other thing. I don't know if it's gonna get to the point where they say you can't drive, or if they're just saying like all businesses and shit are closed so that there's no reason for people to go places. And if it gets to the point where they say you just literally can't be on the road, I mean, fuck, dude. Then we need to put the tinfoil hats back on and start to worry a little bit. Anyway, we'll change the scenery a little bit. This is actually coming up. Bill, yeah, Bill. I'm an hour. This place is an hour and a half from my house. I live on the coast down in Charleston, and this place is an hour and a half sort of inland. And I purposely got, you know, a place that was pretty far away because we deal with hurricanes a lot. And I wanted a place that was far enough inland that wouldn't be affected by hurricanes. So it's basically like a bug out location. Not that I'm like a super prepper or nothing, but I wanted a place that was far enough inland to be able to, you know, escape to. Because a lot of times with the hurricane, with people rushing in to leave the coast, man, you can't find hotel rooms or, you know, inland. There, you know, you don't want to drive 5 hours to leave a hurricane, but you can't find a place. So this is an hour and a half, and it's always, you know, I mean, some hurricanes have come through, and by the time they get an hour and a half inland, usually the winds have died down enough to where we're pretty safe here. So, although the only place we have to stay is in the camper, and if a tree hit that, we would be completely wrecked. So it's not the best scenario, but, you know, we've seen some pretty decent winds on the coast here, and then inland, it's not that bad. So there's that old deer blind. It's kind of, I need to just knock it down and get them cinder blocks. I could use them cinder blocks. But so today is supposed to be the first day of turkey season. There's a tripod to stand up. Texarkana is supposed to have some good information. He's not a tinfoil hat guy, but apparently. Oh, Bill, you got a place in Georgia. That's cool. 5-hour drive though. Yeah. This is the thing about where I got here is it puts me closer to all the matches that I go to out around South Carolina. So I come up here on Friday to practice, stay the night. So I'm up here a lot. And bad season, yeah. Mark, 17-hour drive, yeah. I know a lot of people have, I had a buddy of mine, I know several people that have property like in other states, and it's a long drive. Usually from like family members, you know, leaving it to them and stuff like that. And it's just not their option to have a property, but it's better than nothing, you know. It's like, it's kind of like if I had property in the mountains in South Carolina, that would be it could be potentially a 5-hour drive to get up there, which I would love to have mountain property, don't get me wrong. Because honestly, this property is really boring. There's no terrain. There's no beautiful views. There's no streams running through it. I mean, there's nothing. A mountain property would be so nice to have, but I would never visit it. You know, I'd never end up there. Here, I get to come out all the time and enjoy it. And if I was a better hunter, you know, I would hunt a lot up here. But it's hard to be a hunter and wake up early and go shoot matches every Saturday because, I mean, when I did hunt, it was Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and then I'd go home and I wouldn't see shit. Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, so you guys need underground shelter for tornadoes. That's a totally different ballgame. Bunny Fart, hey, what's up, my man? Yeah, I did this live stream in the morning because everybody does their live streams late at night, and I'm go to bed early now. So I figured, you know what? I'll do a live stream for anyone who wants to just kind of hang out. Let's see. Buddy Fart, that's the golden question, man. I don't know if anybody knows the answer to that. Yeah, Scotsman, it's always nice to have somewhere to go, you know, someone to cooperate with, someone to work with. If we were to see the world go crazy, you know, people fucking actually out zombies killing each other for shit, you know, you definitely want to have a nice group of people to get together with, people that are as well prepared as you, preferably. I'll just leave it at that. You know, you can't provide for everybody if shit goes really bad. Yeah, I used to watch a bunch of hunting videos and hunting guys back when I was trying to hunt a lot, but no matter what I did, man, I was never any good at it. I never even saw anything, much less opportunity to shoot. Most of the guys were taking shots late, right before right before you can take your last shot, like when it's really, really dark. And I would look at the clock and I'd be like, man, how are guys taking shots this late at night? So I upgraded my scope to something really nice. And I still didn't feel comfortable just seeing, like if I even thought it was a deer, you know, and I didn't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking a shot. So I'm like, fuck this. But yeah, most of those guys are getting their kills like late. My plans for the cabinet shop. I'm not sure. That's going to depend on my guys. You know, that's a tough question, Steven. I'm not sure I can give you the answer on that yet. I'm not sure we should have people in there, but at the same time, you know, there's only 4 of us in there. So I'm not sure, man. I'm going to make that decision later this evening, probably. I'm going to give my guys the option. Hey, if y'all don't feel comfortable coming in, you ain't got to come in, period. So I think that's important, not to make people do. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna leave it up to my guys too. I mean, the construction job sites are pretty much, all right. So now where we're going now, we're walking down this road that goes kind of around the field. A buddy of mine planted, the guy that hunts up here a lot, he planted a bunch of, I think they were persimmon trees, and most of them didn't make it, but I think there's a few that are thriving. I want to get down here and check them out. Tons of pollen on the ground right now. But anyway, one of my buddies, the guy that hunts out here the most, yeah, see, this tree's dead. We marked them with these steels, but that one's dead. There were a couple down on this end that were really thriving. I don't know if they were a different type, but that one's dead. Yeah, and to all this, I don't know if it's dead or if it's just the time of year. Maybe they're dormant. I don't know if that's, you can see that little twig coming out of the ground. That was it. So I'm not sure. Maybe they're not dead. Hell, I don't know. I told him he could do whatever the hell he wants out here if he was adding to the property. You know, I don't really. But way back down this road is where he was getting them a couple years ago. Now they moved all the way to the other side of the property. Okay, so there's one that's thriving. I would call that thriving. So it's got some leaves on it. All these down here's got leaves on it. I don't know if they're a different variety. So this one and this one here. That one seems to be doing really well. And I think they're persimmon trees. Hell, I don't know. But then that one's doing well. So those first ones are either a different variety or they're dead. But then this one here, that one's doing well. So let's see. Let me catch up on these comments. Yeah. So Trump's going to send out money. Yeah, Billy, everyone wants to keep working. I just I don't know, man. You know, I don't know if I should just step up and as the owner just say, nope, we're shutting it down. That's the most responsible thing to do, or, you know, leave it up to them because it's their lives, it's their, you know, livelihood that I'm crushing. Yeah, Bill, I'd love getting out here in the mornings, man. Bill, I don't know if there's any, I mean, I don't know if I need any lighter or fat wood. I'm sure there are, but man, there's so much dead underbrush. I mean, I can make fire for 10 lifetimes if I had to. And the trees, just every year there's a few dead trees laying down or fallen leaners. There's some big leaners back here. I'll show you. I got a bug in my coffee now. Yeah, yeah. So, Mark, yeah, it's a tough decision, man. It's really tough decision. And I am, anyone that's interested, I can't show you, but I'm actually carrying the X5 Legion with the SIG dot. I did a video about some other gear I got, some Red Hill Tactical Level 2 hooded holster. I definitely will put that video up. But yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the property. It's a road that goes back, kind of circles around the whole front of the property, and it's always really nice back here. But yeah, so there's some big, I mean, this is healthy trees. They're all big. There's tons of hardwoods. There's lots of pines, but yeah, Bill works in a big shop, and man, if they stay open, that's a tough call. There's a lot of people in there touching a lot of the same shit, man. I'm not so sure that's a good idea, but you gotta decide. Everyone has to decide. And I'm sure if people said, no, I'm not coming in, you'd probably respect that. But I don't think I'm gonna throw this coffee out because that bug wanted it more than me. So there's some big leaners right there on the ground, you know, and what I do is I hook a cable to them with the tractor. I cut them in big log sections and I just pull them out where it's easier to work on the logs. But yeah, it's always a tree or two that you can take down, but then there's always tons of stuff like this just laying around. I mean that's all dead, dried, and ready for a fire. But I'll show you guys another deer stand back here. This is where the hot spot was. I don't know, last year or maybe a couple years ago. But switch hands here. Oh, oh, the damn vine wanted to take it away. So anyway, hopefully everybody's, I think today, you know, Sunday, there's not much ever going on Sundays anyway. Hopefully, you know, I think it's going to be too early to find out, but I would hope that today is the day we can all figure out how serious and how long this shit's going to last. But I know a lot of companies are forehead scanning people, close their plant down for 2 weeks. See, I don't think that's a bad decision. I really don't. You know, they're passing that bill to send people money. So if you use that money wisely, I know all the electric companies are working with you on your bill right now. They're not disconnecting power for non-payment. They're not doing that. Everyone's kind of, but see, if we can get ahead of this thing, over in Italy, it's out of control. I mean, there's people fucking dying left and right over there. So I think if we can get in front of this thing, you know, people will end up looking stupid. People like me that might be a little more concerned and like locked down. Oh, you look like a fool. I don't care if I look like a fool. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Where are we here? We pass. It might have been that tree it was on. Well, Scotsman, they'll send you home if you're even a half a degree over. They'll send your ass back home. I know another place where they're scanning people when they come in. I mean, if you're even slightly over temperature, they turn you around. Get the hell out of here. Go home. And you don't go home for just a day. You go home for like 2 weeks. I don't know what your work policy will be, but I mean, I know other companies and people telling me what they're doing, and that's kind of what the deal is. But that guy might have moved that deer stand. I think it was on this tree here, but you can see from this point of view, no, it was back there somewhere. But anyway, it was really cool because he had some paths cut through the trees, so you had views this way, that way, down this road there if they crossed down here, so you were able to cover almost 180 degrees. But yeah, that stand was back a little ways. And then as I walk this property, you can see the shorter trees there. That's actually the property line. This property's 43 acres. It's pretty big, but it's um, I've never walked the whole property. I mean, it's areas that I've never been to, just because I have no reason to go to them. You know, we kind of use and hang out in one certain area, and that's it. Um, but I'm getting pretty deep and far away from where the happenings is normally happening. So anyway, set this down and take a break. So I think, and the temperature is going to stay cool today, which is really nice. So I don't know if we're staying the day or night or what we're doing yet, but again, I'm gonna let the girls decide. If they want to hang out, we'll hang out. They're not in school. Oh, there's a deer stand. Damn, I'm standing right in front of it. That's how you get shot. If I was a deer, I'd get shot right now, but here we go. So right there, yeah, right there, y'all see. So it's just slightly off this road, and you can't see it from this point of view, but he cut like paths through there, and then because it's further out, you can see the angle. You can see down this road and then back. Yeah, that's why he did that, so you can see back on an angle like through that wood. So yeah, those deer stands at the end of the season, they're so cheap. I think he just puts them up and leaves them, and then because you never know, a year from now the deer may come back through this side of the property, and then it's there ready to go. But anyway, so I'm gonna look at comments real quick, and then I'm gonna shut this down. Yeah, bunny fart. Okay, so you're already on 2 weeks off. I hear something moving out there. I wonder what that was. Anyway, I got 22 rounds of hollow points to figure it out if I need to. Oh, it's a big bird. Oh, I don't know if we have partridge or like really big birds like that, but that son of a bitch had a hard time getting up in that tree. So maybe that was a turkey. Fuck, that could have been a turkey. I mean, today is the first day of turkey season. I don't have a license. I can't shoot anything, but I didn't even bring a shotgun with me. Anyway. Yeah, that had to be a turkey, Billy, man. It was struggling like hell, but it got up there. All right, guys, this chat was everybody who went to bed early and misses out on late night chats. So I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna go. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Probably 9:30 or so. Shoot it and find out. No, I don't want to shoot up in that direction. But y'all be safe, be clean, and you know, do whatever you think is right. I'm not gonna tell no one what to do, but I think that's the wrong thing to do, is tell other people what to do and what they should do. Just give out good content, good advice, your opinion, and just kind of leave it at that. And to all you content creators out there, keep it coming. You know, I know, like, if I get on YouTube right now, there's not a whole lot of stuff to look at. So I'm going to try to put up some videos, take the time today to edit some videos, get them out. And I don't know, I think people, you know, it's just a nice little distraction. Got a little time on your hands. But I'm going to sort some brass today. I'm going to sort some brass, and I'm going to get it ready to clean, and all those things I told y'all to do. Not tell you to do, but 10 things you could do to kill the time. I'm on it. I'm going to get in a nice workout today. Yeah, Steven, I saw your VR. I think I left a comment on it. But your room looks tight, man. My room don't look like that, as you know. So I'm going to get home and take care of that as well. And I'm going to do a little training today, do a sighting in a gun, but we may end up going home today, and we might stay tonight. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm going to let the girls decide. But anyway, you guys, y'all take care. Be good. And see you on the tube later today, hopefully.